welcome to the Holistic Nutrition Series, and welcome also to Christie's Divine Creations. This is where I bake desserts year-round, and we get creative with our recipes, with the decoration. We just get artistic. So today's recipe that I want to share with you first for this Christmas season is going to be a simple chocolate chip cookie. But first of all, it's going to be plant-based, and you have the option of adding any kind of nut butter as well if you want that extra chewy texture. You can add almond butter, you can add peanut butter, whatever it is of your liking, or you can keep it simple and just opt it out for more of a fat-free version. So you have alternatives, but the point is that these cookies are going to be delicious. They're going to look like this. That's separate from what we're going to also be baking this season, which are gingerbread cookies, which of course are more gingerbread flavored. They have more cinnamon. These are going to be chocolate chips, and it's all sugar-free, keto-friendly, perfect for your diet. So this is great for a snack, a late night dessert, whatever it is, maybe for a family gathering, a holiday party. Let's get to it. So let us go over the ingredients. Again, make sure that you take a look at the picture first that I add to each video, which includes your ingredients and the instructions. So for this recipe in particular, it's very simple. So it's why I'm actually showing up here. I usually do these in like just recording the food, but sometimes I like to kind of make it interesting and come along with you if there are tips that you need to hear. And if there are tips, of course, you always will get all the tips necessary. So we're going to be needing oats. I am going to be adding some healthy carbs. So sometimes we do add healthy carbs. My go-to healthy carb for any baking recipe is oat flour. All you do is your basic oat, you put it in the NutriBullet, and you create a flour. That's how you can get very less expensive oat flour, because if you buy it already in flour form, it can get expensive. So definitely make sure that you make your own at home. So we're going to be using some oat flour, cinnamon always, because it helps metabolically to be able to ingest and also metabolize and digest the carbs that we eat throughout our diet. Then we're going to be needing, I always add a pinch of Himalayan pink salt to every recipe. We're going to be needing baking powder. We're going to be needing a plant-based protein. Let's go for vanilla because we're going to be adding stevia chocolate chips, so make sure that you have that as well, the baking kind. And that's pretty much it for the recipe. It's really simple. If you want to also add a little extra fat and maybe healthy fats, and maybe you don't want to do the nut butter, you can also do vegan butter, melt it, and add it to your recipe for that extra chewiness. So that is what I'm going to be doing to these cookies. That's going to be our little secret. It's just melting like no more than a tablespoon. We don't need to go overboard because, again, the classic chocolate chip cookies are overloaded not only with sugar, but also with fats. And those fats are not healthy, right? They're not good for your body. They're not good for your arteries. Definitely not good for your system. So we go for the vegan butter, less cholesterol, it's less damage, and actually vegan butters actually have healthy oils in them, like olive oils or coconut oils, which actually are healthy omegas, which are good for our bones, good for our body digestion, etc., immune system, etc. So that's going to be great because everything that we eat in here in my healing kitchen is a benefit to our body. That's what we need to remember, the difference between opting out for something easy, that's sugar laden, and it's not healthy for your body, and it's going to do more damage than good, because that 1 minute of pleasure is going to do you years of harm in your body, right? We need to remember that. And this is not only with food, but with anything in life. You need to resist the things that are bad for your body and go for what's good for your body and learn to love that. So if you have trouble learning to love sugar-free options, that's where you train your taste buds, and over time you're gonna actually love the sugar-free version that much more. Like, I can't tell you, like, the real sugar is too sugary for me, and I noticed the toxicity already in that, and I don't crave it because I don't want my body to suffer because of it after. So you will get used to the healthy versions. So definitely make it a habit this new year, especially at the end of this year, Christmas season, when there's so many desserts out there that we want to try making it at home first. I love to also make hot chocolates during the Christmas season, which we'll also be making, of course, always. And that's just one recipe that I'm giving to all of you for free. This is gonna be, you basically obviously put all the ingredients together. I take out my electric mixer, mix with simply water. Sometimes I do sugar unsweetened coconut milk or almond milk for extra creaminess if you want to go more on the low fat version, which I will be doing today. And we bake, I like to bake cookies on the lower heat, so like around 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And because they are cookies, they cook faster than if you were to bake a cake or even muffins or cupcakes. So we're only going to bake them for 10 to 12 minutes. Then I'm going to check to see how they look, and they probably will be ready by then. The chocolate's going to be just about to melt. It's going to be perfect. You don't want them to get too overly golden brown, just enough. And you let them cool on the cooling rack, and then you can eat them within 10 minutes, and it's so amazing. That warm melting of chocolate in your mouth, creamy texture of that protein cookie, so delicious. So I hope that you enjoy this, and I'll see you all for the next recipe, exclusive here at the Holistic Nutrition Series. Make sure that you do join. Go to ChristieRamirez.com/nutrition to join right now this membership, and go to ChristieRamirez.com/divine-creations to check out the specific page of all the cake designs that I've made in my previous episodes. Everything is there. You can watch previous, present, and all the future ones to come as well. Have an amazing and beautiful Christmas season, everyone. Namaste. Alright, so we're gonna get started with baking these cookies together. So everything has been laid out, and before we get started, I do want to show you this holiday nog. This is vegan. It is barely any sugar per 4-ounce fluid, and I think that this is our great pair for your cookies. If any of you like holiday nogs, get a healthy version, a vegan version, and this is a great combo. So I'm definitely going to indulge in this. You can also add it to your coffee as a creamer, which I love to do. So let's get started. So I have my Christmas bowl here. Let's head over here. I'm going to be using here plant-based protein powder, vanilla. I'm going to be using, since we're not going to make too much of a large batch, I want to say probably, or yes, let's make a dozen cookies. So if we're going to make a dozen, I want to make at least every 2 cookies 1 serving. So that's no more than 6 servings of protein. That's how you calculate how much protein scoops you're going to be using. Make sure that you get the number of scoops per serving, which is 1 scoop per serving here. So all we need is 6 scoops, and then we're going to fill in the rest with the oats. Definitely no more than 30 grams per 2 cookies. So that's 30 times 6, which would be 180 grams of carbs total, which you can see then in the amount how much to use. All right, so it's just a little math there if you want to get specific. But all right, so I'm going to be heading over here. Follow me. All right, let's head over here. One last note for all of you, make sure that you tag me in your recipe. I would love to see your creation, how yours turned out, and I think that this is a great way that we can all come together and share our healthy meals and recipes for this Christmas season. And if you have any other ideas of what you would like to see as well for either next Christmas season or throughout the new year, let me know down below in the comments. And thank you all for watching this video today. Make sure that you subscribe, follow my page, have an amazing day, and sign up to my mailing list on my website.
piece of fabric to build the quilt and silk it together, the last piece of the roofing that sets the whole house together. And we've been learning this for years.